Once you make sourdough tortillas like this, you won't go back to store-bought. These are soft and flexible and made with simple ingredients that you probably already have. Plus, it's the perfect way to use your sourdough starter without any waste. Hi friends, and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you step by step how I make sourdough tortillas. These tortillas are so good, used for tacos or wraps, or even just put some butter on them and eat them that way. I always like to start my dough the night before, and that way the next day they'll be ready to roll out and make into tortillas. So let's get started. We'll start by adding 3 cups of all-purpose flour to our stand mixer. And then 1 cup of starter. You can use active starter or discard. And then 3/4 of a cup of filtered water, and 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, and then 1.5 teaspoons of salt. We're going to mix this on low speed for about 3 minutes or until the dough is thoroughly combined and slightly elastic. Okay, let's check this. That looks pretty good. So we're gonna get this out of here. And then I'm gonna put this dough in here and make sure it gets oiled up good. And then it says to cover it tightly. This has a liner in it, so I'm gonna use this. You can use saran wrap. You just want to make sure that this doesn't dry out. I'm going to let it sit here at room temperature for 12 hours. If you want added benefits, you can let it sit for 24 hours. So we'll come back tomorrow and get these finished. Well, it took longer than I thought to get back to this. It's more like 16 hours, but that's just fine. Today I'm making dinner rolls for Easter, and I made an 8-loaf batch. So I had quite a bit to do today. I'm going to cut this into 12 sections. This will make 12 tortillas. You can weigh these out if you want. I'm not going to be that precise. I just keep cutting it in half until I get the right amount. And I'll cut this one into thirds. All right, I'll get all of these off of here. And then I'm just gonna dust the surface here. And we're trying for an 8-inch tortilla. So I usually just kind of press it to start with, and then I start rolling it. And you just wanna keep rotating it to try to get more of a round shape. If it starts sticking to your rolling pin, just flip it over. I like kind of thinner tortillas. Let me know in the comments if you like the thicker tortillas or the thin ones. My husband's under the house right now doing some repairs, so I hear some drilling every once in a while. I'll grab a plate here and set this tortilla on here. I think I'll sprinkle this with just a little bit of flour that I can shake back off. I just don't want them sticking together. Try to start with a ball first to kind of start out with kind of a round shape. I just press it out. I never get a perfectly round, but they always work. Typically when I make these, I like to make a bunch of them and put them in the freezer. But we have a bunch of organic ones that we bought from Missouri Standard, and we need to get them used up. So I thought, well, I'll just show you guys how to make these, and we will enjoy these nice fresh tortillas for lunch today. I hope that you see how easy it is to do these. It just takes just a few ingredients, and it's so simple to do. I know that this has absolutely nothing to do with tortillas, but I had to show you the dinner rolls that I just finished up for Easter dinner. I just about have all my tortillas rolled out. So I'm gonna get these skillets on warming. I put a little oil in the pans. All right, I got all of my tortillas rolled and we are ready to start cooking them. I get a tortilla on here. And I got 2 skillets going so that it'll save me some time. I have these really cool tongs. In the past, my tongs haven't closed up together good, and it makes it hard to flip over tortillas, and these work great for that. So I just wait till they start getting brown, and then I flip them. You get a great big bubble, you can pop it. That one's got a nice charred edge on it. This is a huge cast iron skillet I bought at a yard sale. And I'm just gonna put them in here between the towel, help keep them warm. I put them on 2 different plates because sometimes the weight of the tortillas will cause them to stick together. That has happened to me before, and it is no fun. You have to re-roll them all. And that's the most time-consuming part about making the tortillas, is rolling them. If you see that they're poofing up at all, try to get them pushed back down so that they brown all the way around on the tortilla. Sometimes I see a spot that still looks a little doughy, so I'll just push it off to the edge of the pan and just cook that part. That one's looking pretty good. I'm gonna get some pork that I smoked in here, and then we'll make some carnitas with it. These are gonna be so good. And I'll put a little taco spice on it too. I don't like to put much because I really like that nice smoky flavor to come through. I'm just gonna put just a little bit of this homemade taco spice on here. When you make carnitas, what kind of toppings do you like on yours? The tortillas are looking good. All right, the meat's looking good. Okay, I'm gonna keep this simple. I'm just gonna put a tortilla on here and a little bit of smoked meat and cheese. I wanna really taste the flavor of the tortilla. All right, now it's time to try it. That's so good. There's just nothing like a fresh tortilla. And when you add it with the benefits of the sourdough, it just takes it up another notch. So I hope it inspired you to give these a try, because they really truly are very easy to put together. The most time-consuming part is rolling out the tortilla, but it's really not that bad at all. If you give these a try, I would love to know what you thought about them. If you enjoy content like this, I would love it if you would click subscribe so that you can join me here again next time. I hope that you're all having a wonderful day. Bye for now.